What's going on, guys? This is JT here. I was originally going to make a video on showing this new Arctica off in dungeons, but I got a little bit distracted because this last update gave us a couple of talent runes that I decided to go ahead and use, and I'm not exactly sure where I even want to use them because I have two different options. My first option is I can level up this SK to 8 of 8 Deadly Strike, and he'll go from 12% or 12 times more damage to 15 times more damage, which the SK is already doing insane amounts of damage. So yeah, that would be an upgrade, and yeah, I would probably one-shot some crystals, and I definitely see some bigger numbers and in dungeons and in bosses that don't have a damage cap. But I also have this Dread Drake here with 6 of 8 Bulwark, and I really think I might just get it to 7 of 8 and then straight to 8 of 8. I'm not sure. I don't know if I should go with the SK or the Dread Drake. Or Ghoulum's even an option, because I have enough fame to boost the Ghoulam straight to 8 of 8 Bulwark as well. So there's just so many deadgum options, and I want to make sure I make the right choice, because the from going to 7 of 8 to 8 of 8 is 12,000 fame, which is pretty cool. I mean, they need to make something expensive, because once we get all these heroes double evolved, we're going to have to start sending all these talents to 8 of 8. Another option I had actually was to try to roll a 5 of 5 War God and throw War God on my Warlock and boost the Warlock straight to 8 of 8. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and toss it on this Dread Drake. I don't know. I don't see why I wouldn't. I'm going to go ahead and make this Dread Drake 7 of 8. And should I make it 8 of 8? I mean, it increases his attack and max HP in battle by 60%. Not only does it goes up an extra 20%. That's crazy. The same with Deadly Strike, though. Instead of Deadly Strike going to 14 times more damage, it goes to 15. Which is pretty nice. Do I want to one-shot crystals in arena, or do I want an overall better hero? That's basically the question I have to ask. And I feel like if the arena rewards were a little bit better, I'd probably go with arena, but I think I'm just gonna end up going with Dread Drake. I don't see how I could talk myself into going with Skull Knight. It'll probably be a long time before I get the Skull Knight 8 of 8, honestly. So let's go ahead and toss this on Dread Drake. Oh my goodness, is this guy gonna be a beast? He's all the way maxed. He's 10 of 10, 8 of 8, inscribed to 100, well, he's level 199, but he's close enough, and he also has a level 5 Berserk Crest on him. So I imagine he is a pretty tough hero to kill. Just going through and quickly checking all my artifacts, making sure they're set up for arena. Looks like we are good to go. I didn't arena at all yesterday because I didn't have my arena heroes in the artifacts, and on Guild Wars I don't even bother with arena. It's just not worth the honor badges to switch back and forth from crest and also from artifacts. So I'm climbing back up today. It shouldn't be too hard though. With this new setup I got with all these double evolved heroes, man, they just tear through people like crazy fast. This guy didn't even make it to the crystal. Nuts. You know, one thing I've noticed about arena nowadays is you can have tons of different setups and still be good in arena. Like, you'll see pretty much every single team you face is something different, because people have different talents on different heroes. Look how fast this deadgum hero is hitting me. Holy smokes. If that hero was double evolved right there, this guy would have got the win for sure. My heroes just overpowered him. That is definitely one thing I do like about the new updates, is the evolved heroes, because back in the day you could have a player with 40,000 might take on a player with 100,000 might just because of talents. It was basically only talents that mattered. Still, arena is mainly focused on talents, but other things come into play as well, such as evolution, which is huge, and inscription as well. and also artifacts and crest. So there's tons of different ways to make heroes better and just give them all around more options for many different things. Like you can give them more hit points if you want, more damage, whatever. So it's definitely the game. IGG's doing a good job with it, and I think it's evolving. I think the more heroes they come out with, the better for sure. I do wish that they would allow people to get heroes easier. It's just way too hard to get some of these gym heroes. I feel like even if you're a free-to-play player, you should still have a pretty good chance at getting pretty much any hero. Like I'm not a big fan of signing on to somebody's account and rolling 100,000 gems and not getting the hero they're looking for. Like that just sucks. That's horrible. Let's go ahead and get right into Lost Battlefield. I have my team set up. Obviously, I really need to reset these guys up. I got my team set up pretty good, but I don't even have Arctica in place. And I also, let's see, what else hero am I missing in here? I don't think I have my Minotaur in here either, which I probably should implement those heroes. I just haven't had time to really look into it and see what setup I want to change. I haven't run into too many issues with this one, so if it's not broken, don't fix it. And I don't lose too often with this setup at all. Sometimes I just forget to do Lost Battlefield. That's the worst. I hate it whenever I wake up the next morning, because what I do is I normally save my Lost Battlefield to the end of the night, because that's when you can get the highest scores, because everybody else has already ran their Lost Battlefield tries, so therefore their scores are a lot higher. Than when you face them and beat them, you get more points for it. So I always wait till the end of the night, and it always ends up screwing me over because I just forget to do my Lost Battlefield, and then I don't end up getting any points at all. And that happened to me this week, and it sucked. Luckily, I had a Lost Battlefield card, though, so it made up for it a little bit, I guess. I did recently, however, input my Multanica in this lineup because I got it with 5 of 5 Revitalize, which was huge. I can't believe it. I replaced my Life Drain Multanica with 5 of 5 Revitalize, wanting to save it in case I ever got Arctica. And of course, I ended up not being able to save it because the talent, the talent quest came around where 300 gems needed to be used for a talent, and then you get the 300 gems back. Of course, I had to put the Revitalize on that Multanica, so that's what I did. And then rolled a 5 of 8 Scatter, which I was like, wow, I can't believe I rolled a Scatter. And didn't have anywhere to put that Scatter, but really besides my alternate Multanica or the Arctica that I rolled. So I was like, okay, so then I went ahead and threw the Scatter on my alternate Multanica, and then right after, as you guys know, cracked the Arctica and rolled 5 of 5 Revitalize for that within the first 2 talent rolls, which was crazy. So luckily I didn't save the first Revitalize to begin with. Alright, so what I'm going to do is a little mini giveaway here at the end of my video. If you watched it all the way to the end and you were the first person to do so, the very first person in the comments below to write "Gimme hot chips" will win a $10 gift card. I'll just send you a message on YouTube and send you the code. I have it right here in front of me. It can be for either Google Play or iTunes. It doesn't matter. So if you're an Android player, you can still win. So what you need to do is type in the comments below, "Gimme hot chips." The first person to do it will win a $10 gift card. And if somebody's already typed it, don't sit there and spam it. I'm not going to give away more than one. It's only happening to the very first person who types it. Alright guys, I am out of here. Peace out. Hope y'all enjoyed the video.